What's going on, gaming fans? Gamster coming at you for a game review today. We're going to be talking about The Order 1886. Yes, this game may be a couple years old, but I literally just got done playing it, and I figured I'd go ahead and make a little video for you guys. First off, I want to apologize for having no gameplay on there. I was just completely hooked on it. I didn't even think about it, but I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my personal review. Again, it takes place in 1886. You play as Sir Galahad. He is a knight of the Round Table. It takes place where these knights that are descendants from King Arthur's table, they preserve and protect the world that they live in London, protecting innocents from ones they call half-breeds, which are lichens, and also from many other threats, such as they also have to deal with rebels. They have to deal with possible other creatures of the night, and you soon find out later on through the story that you think the rebels are working with the half-breeds, and your team takes on the half-breeds, they take on the rebels, and later on through the story you find out that the rebels are not working with the half-breeds because one of the ones that was his name was Sebastian. He was a friend and a mentor to your character. He dies by the rebels, and your character goes into a rage, wanting answers, wanting to go after the ones that did this to him, and he finds out that these two women are the ones leading the resistance, and the one that is leading the resistance, she was a former knight over in India, and you come to find out that she is the one that has been leading the rebels because she found out the truth about what is going on within the order, that head has been compromised, and Galahad does not believe this. So she takes Galahad on the docks, and she tells him that one of the lords that they answer to is indeed a vampire, and he's also aka Jack the Ripper. He's only been seen at night or late in the afternoon, and he does not believe this. And then she later on shows him that there are vampires being distributed within the Indian East Trading Company all over the world, and so they burn it down. He is now convinced. He goes to his commander, which is his one of his fellow squad mates' brother, and he is the son of the one that is the leader, and he tries to tell them about what he saw, and they do not believe it. They want more proof. So he takes on the commander to tell him, okay, maybe you and I need to do this. We don't need to involve my squad. There needs to be more proof. So he takes them into where the palace is of the Lord that they're accusing of, so that way they know what is going on. And it basically shows later on that that he's working with the rebels now because the rebel leader showed him what's true, and he's trying to get his commander to understand that there is some conspiracies going on within their order. And after that happens, it shows that he was right, that the Lord Magistrate was indeed a vampire. He is the head vampire, and they have made a deal with the lichens in terms to find out that the commander of your knights is indeed a lycanthrope. So and basically you get framed for going after the Lord, and he's acting like he's human, so is the other one, and you get framed, and then you have to break out of prison, and you leave, and then the rebels take care of you, and then months later you have to go after a friend of yours that has been very loyal to you since you were ill from escaping and saving you. He is in trouble by the one that has a lichen, and Lucian, and you have to go in there and save him. And once you do, you defeat Alistair, and you find out that Alistair is a stepson of the leader of the Knights of the Table, and come to find out that the only reason he was that he's an adoptive son of a pack that the leader killed during a raid, and he took pity on him and took him in. And then he tells your character to kill him, and he says after all this it'll be back to the way it was, and your character does indeed kill the commander. But there's so much more that has to do with the story, because the one that was the commander's sister was, I think, your love interest, if I'm not being mistaken. She thought that you betrayed the order, and she was wanting to see the rebellion crumble because she thinks you betrayed, and you were going after their leaders. And then you also seem like the rebellion leader took an interest in you as well, So there's a little bit of loops right there between two love interests possibly, as well as a story between another friend of yours that was a Frenchman. He got a promotion after another friend of yours passed, and he took a chance on you, thinking that if you're really doing God's work and if you're actually being truthful about justice, then go ahead and do what you gotta do, but if you're wrong, then I'm gonna go after you and I'm gonna kill you, is basically what he was telling your character. So after all this, at the end of the story, there is no proof. There's no showing that the that Lord was revealed as a vampire. There was also no reconnection with your squad. There was no if you're going to be a rebel or if you're going to still be a knight, or if there's going to be a truce between the rebellion and the knights. So there's a lot of unanswered questions in this game. First off, I want to say it was a great story. It was a long, not really long, but it was about, I think, about 7-8 hours for me to beat the game total. The graphics were really good. It was more like a CGI movie than it did an actual game, which was really interesting. It was very interactive. Again, I wish there was more killing werewolves in this game, killing vampires. You never really killed no vampires in this game. You kill some werewolves here and there, not a whole bunch. If they do make another one, I'm hoping they put more vampires and more werewolves in this game. It was a lot of fun to kill those to begin with. A new take on the werewolf and vampire mythology, as well as be able, it really reminded me of sort of like a mix between Underworld as well as King Arthur of one of the movies. That's what it really reminded me of. That was the take I got off of it. I could be wrong, but I know I've seen good reviews off this game. I've seen bad reviews off this game. Now, the rating take I will give this game is probably maybe an 8 out of 10. There are some things that I wish they really would. Like I said, they could put more monsters in this game for you to kill. They could have given you more leeway on the story. There were so many unanswered questions at the end of this game that they just left you hanging. So I was really hoping that things would be cleared up through the game, if this was really going to be the only game of this franchise. But if there's going to be another one, then there is a lot of hope to where it could go for your character, for other characters, for the story, for how everything can finally make sense out of for other characters, as well as how other characters will grow and evolve. So there's just a lot that can go into this story as well as these characters. But hope you guys enjoy this review. Hope you guys play the game. If you did not play the game, go check it out. I do recommend it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram or Twitter, the link's going to be down in the description below. Also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you are not, welcome to the channel. If you do subscribe, thank you. As well as please leave a like and subscribe for this video, as well as for more content. Go on my channel. You'll see more content. I hope you guys are having a good day, and I'll see you on the next one.